Very often when the story of our nation's democracy is told, the silent contributions we all made and continue to make gets lost. The contributions of some of those who have gone to be with the Lord, who with us used to travel on night buses to Abuja at the dawn of this democratic dispensation, starting the party without money. It was in 80 I learned to do what I'm doing in NDC. Start a party with nothing except ideology and commitment, selfless dedication. It was AD that taught me that. Because 1998, that exactly was what I did. And most of you did. The same thing too. Because at that time, nobody had money to give to anybody. Money was not the most important currency of politics at that time. What was important then was ideals, the values, and then commitment to service and nation building. People and elections were conducted, for example, in the entire Southwest, and we won all the 8 in all 6 states. Won all. Majority in the local government elections, which led us to being registered. And we thank General Abdul Salam and his team for that. After registration, people who thought it was a fluke, they were shocked when we went for the next round of elections. Because in that same Osun state, 1999, Chief BC Akonde, who was our candidate, with Omishore as his running mate. BC Akonde had no money. All our governors, all our elected officials, money was not the currency. And look at it now. We hear that votes are being paid for 20,000, 10,000, 30,000. That was not the environment under which we operated. You all know that.
Things have changed so much.
We won 6 states. All. In fact, the presidential flag bearer of PDP, who happened to be our president, President Oluwade Obasanjo, lost to us.
Yes. In Ogun State.
Lost to us. I don't know if he won his war, but I know he lost his local government and lost his states. That was the power of our party, the power of ideology, the power of commitment and service. Like most of you, my colleagues, state chairman, in Bayelsa, I had the responsibility of starting a party to confront then the APP and then the PDP. And then our own local party too, the NSN, formed by one of our cherished leaders, Chief Melford Okilo. And we did not have money. It was Chief Obi Lulu Briggs, now of blessed memory, who was leader of the AD in the South and in our area, and actually deputy leader. I think he was deputy to Abraham Adesoya. Yes. We had very selfless, committed leaders. He was the one who gave me to make the first donation of 50,000 naira at that time, 1998-99. And when I emerged, I had to rent the office myself as a lawyer, practicing lawyer in Port Harcourt. I had to go to Bayelsa, rented the office, set up the party structures, and confronted them. The only donation when we were going for local government council elections to determine eligibility, because at that time, all the associations, we were associations. The registration came after the local government election. You all remember. What we managed to get was 60,000 naira to support AD efforts in Bayelsa for local government council elections. When we were going for the state assembly elections, I had to pledge with my checkbook to pay for the assembly candidates' nomination fees to INEC. I did not have cash. The candidates had no shishi. We were wooing people. You all remember what we did? We were going to people with nominations house to house.
Door to door.
In fact, the man I wooed, who eventually ended up as senator, I've wooed a number of ladies, but this is not for the women. I've never wooed a lady the way I wooed Senator Tifa.
Yes.
To contest. Just tough. They did not want to. In fact, his late wife used to fight me for daring to politicize her husband. That she was enjoying the peace that comes with being married to a businessman who was doing well. But I wanted to politicize him. I kept going to the house. The woman will be pursuing me. I kept insisting. I said he will win. I've done my calculations. But when he eventually gave his consent and we marketed him, he won. Defeated the APC, defeated the NFM, defeated the PDP. And became senator elected. This seat I currently occupy. I've won that seat twice now. Senator Tifa won. The House of Reps candidate also won. I had to travel night duty. Join the Bumburu. That time I missed the ABC buses, the night buses we used to take. Then the country was safe. The country was safe. We didn't need air flights were not known to us. We didn't even bother. We were coming to Abuja, you went to Port Harcourt, Mile 3, Addis, Aba, and so the night buses were flying from morning to night. We left Port Harcourt maybe about 7, 8, and by 4, 5. Yeah, good morning, Abuja. So that's how we were managing. And I brought that guy's name, the right guy. He's now late, Honorable Andy Clement. Ran with the forms to this national secretary here seated to do the endorsements and the submissions. Nobody will ask for anything. Even the candidates. We were spending money as party chairman for them. You all did that. We started this dispensation. And so it's fit and proper. Today, it has taken such a long time, but at least it's better to start something late than. And a number of us since then went different ways. After being state chairman, founding state chairman, you all know I also became national legal advisor of the party. I took over from Chief Solomon Asemoto, SA. And we all worked together. Then we also had disagreements with some of the issues our party leaders were doing, particularly for us when they initiated the onshore-offshore dichotomy matter by our guy, who was Attorney General of the Federation. I said, Abba, Uncle Bola. He was a friend to young people, a mentor to young people. And he was particularly very close to me. I said, okay, AD, we joined AD from the Niger Delta, and I from activist background. At the time, I was National Legal Advisor of the Alliance for Democracy. I was concurrently elected National Legal Advisor of the John National Congress. I said, well, part of why we embraced AD was the ideals of the party, the vision of the party, a democratic Nigeria, a restructured Nigeria. We were the people who talked about true federalism. Those are AD concepts. They don't belong. Those concepts don't belong to PDP or APP or even the APC. APC has never believed in true federalism. They never mentioned it at all. Even when our colleagues went to join and form the APC, they mentioned it in their constitution, but it was to deceive Nigerians. So anytime you hear true federalism, even the idea of a restructured Nigeria, a constitutional democracy, resource control and equity in the allocation of resources, environmental justice. These are all things that AD talked about. And those are the things that brought us to AD. So I told them, I said, no. With this thing you people have done, when Oga, you are here as Attorney General of the Federation, I cannot go back to my people to justify my continued membership of the Alliance for Democracy again. So no. And I had to leave at that point. And AD had taught us, all of us, how to be in opposition. Not so? Yes. If there's nothing you gain from AD, it taught us resilience. It taught us how to organize people, manage people, even without money. Even without money. And it made us to be strong in opposition. And when I was living, even with the PDP government at that time, under Chief Alamese, my governor, good man, large-hearted man, was wooing me every day. Say, leave this party, come and join us. Come and join the mainstream. I said I was okay where I was. I didn't go to join. I went to join to strengthen the ANPP instead. AD in Bayelsa now went majority to ANP. Where I ran, I prepared to run for the governorship. 2003. 2003. Against Alamese Jonathan tickets. But thereafter, because at that time, one of my leaders, Chief Perajua, was fighting to be president under ANPP. Then APP had changed name to ANPP. So we formed the backbone of that in Bayelsa. So it's been a long way. Long, long way. And like you all, we're grateful to the time we spent in AD and the mentorship we received, the guidance we received, the experiences we got, and the memories we still share and cherish. We all have our stories to tell. And today is also about these stories, going down memory lane. And I'm not the only one that has stories to tell. Each one of you have your stories to tell about the 80. And now, collectively, we labored and sacrificed. and worked to promote and deepen Nigeria's multi-party democracy. I believe to a large extent, apart from the grace of God, what has also enabled me in my political journey is also the experiences and the mentorship I got. In the 80s, I did not start from a government party. The 80s toughened us to stand our ground, to be our own, and to have resilience. There are some people who, all their political lives, if you check, it's always government party in power. So any government in power, they cannot play their politics outside a party that is in power. So they reason and act like civil servants. Reason and act like, but we are not. Politicians are not civil servants. We are not civil servants. If we support what you do, we stay with you and support you. If we disagree with what you do as politicians, we speak against you. We organize against you. That is the calling of a politician. We are not civil servants who keep quiet and say and end their memos with I beg to what? To apply. Politicians are different. We are lucky that we interacted with that generation, a distinguished generation of political leaders whose views were not influenced by money, who were after values and who were patriotic Nigerians. They had it even in all the parties. Even the people who formed the PDP at that time, they were very distinguished political leaders. The country had that array of very distinguished, honorable, patriotic political leaders. And you saw part of what played out. You remember, after our primaries, they did analysis and saw that because of the need to address the issues of June 12th, that the presidency needed to go to the south, and even in the south, to the southwest. It takes patriotic, selfless leaders to take that decision. Even the sitting president, the sitting head of state, and his team deserve commendation. They could have gone anywhere to put whoever as people do, but General Abdul Salam didn't do that. They engineered the transition in a way to produce the elected president of this dispensation, the first one from the southwest. And how did they do it? Even when the APP had done their primaries to select Ogbonnaya Onu, Dr. Onu, another decent Nigerian. This effort. But we are here all the same to share old memories, to compare notes, to link up again, to remind ourselves of the journeys we have taken so far. Because as I said, very often when the story of Nigeria's return to democracy in this dispensation is told, the little sacrifices that we made, it's very convenient for people to forget about them. A number of people in positions in authority that you can say are beneficiaries of the hard work and sacrifice that we all made. A number of them didn't pay any price. You did. All of you were here. And our leaders and others who have gone to be with the Lord, they did. Some almost paid with their lives. They didn't have money, but their vision, their values, and had patriotism started the path. And like I told my colleagues, even what I'm doing in the NDC is a combination of what I learned, my service as an activist in the Niger Delta and within the Jaw communities, my activism and involvement as a young lawyer, and what I learned in the Alliance for Democracy. I studied from you all the art of selfless service, the art of sticking to values and principles and ideals, and working to build teams, not influenced by money. People didn't have money to start Alliance for Democracy. And that's exactly the same way we started the NDC. And I dare say, to form a party, a new party, the NDC, when everyone has been decamping to the ruling party, to do something against the grain of popular trend, is only an AD product. Alliance for Democracy product that can have that kind of ideal and vision and commitment, and having the skill to manage it. Building a party brick by brick, literally, one person at a time, and doing it with one's body and effort and energy. And I saw them display same in building the AD. They didn't have money. In fact, the 60,000 they sent to me, our Southwest leader sent to me to support me in our local government elections, 1998-99. 60,000. You could see sand in the notes. It was clear that it was from our caracellas. They were levying their caracellas in the Southwest. No. Those leaders must be commended. They were not part of IBB government. They were not part of the Abacha government. So they have no access to state resources. And yet, they had the vision and the courage to say, no, this is not the right direction. This is the way we want to go. And they stuck to it. And it happened. We had our Alliance for Democracy. And winning elections. 6 states. Defeating even the people who had money. Those who control the establishment and the resources and the power. No. Their efforts cannot be in vain. And unfortunately, today, now, as I said, we are doing elections in Osun, which is your state of origin, I believe. From Oyo, okay. And people now, and in all states, you pay voters. Soldiers will come and intimidate. Police will come, intimidate. INEC will come. There was nothing like that. There was nothing like that. Otherwise, how could I have a young lawyer, idealistic, ideologue, and activist I was, leading a party against the big establishment politicians in Bayelsa, and yet I produced a senator, produced a member of the House of Reps, produced 3 members of the House of Assembly, and none of these people had money. I was just telling you how I went to INEC office and gave them a check. I was better, I was a practicing lawyer. I'm doing quite well, boxing above my weights in legal circles in Port Harcourt, before AD politics came to spoil my legal practice. I didn't have time, again, for my court cases. And senior lawyers were angry with me. You will soon be an SM. What are you doing with these politicians? Politics that took me from legal practice. And I'm here. I took my checkbook and paid the deposit to INEC. Yes, gave them a posited check. Next week, go and cash it. For all my candidates, the candidates didn't have money. They didn't even know what I did. I only told them. And to shock you, no candidate paid back. But our joy was in building a party and winning for our party. So today, I'm pleased, I must thank Udenta, Dr. Udenta, now Professor Udenta. Thank you for your abiding solidarity and friendship. That's the spirit of the AD Alliance. We're idolites, and wherever we find ourselves, we bind to them. True idolites don't separate. Time and circumstances come, but you find time to reconnect. And it's been very helpful and supportive. And Dr. Manzo, when we met and we broached this idea, you people and your team walked around with Dr. Jabi and then put this together. So I want to round up again by welcoming you all to my home. I moved in here December last year. I was after leaving governorship and almost 7 years in the National Assembly, I was a tenant until December. That's the true way we were taught to serve our people and ourselves the least. So I didn't have a house as governor. I was a tenant. 8 years of governorship. No house in Abuja. No. I was renting a place. Staying. I'm 7 years as a member of the National Assembly. No place. And this is my government allocated plot. I developed it 3 years ago. And finished December. So I welcome you to my home. And I thank the organizers for putting this together. I join you all in thanking God for His grace and His mercy that has kept us alive. And we have prayed that God should grant souls of our departed leaders to continue to rest. But moving forward, we have things to remind ourselves. We have discussions to have. We have notes to compare. And all of that we won't do today. Today, we are taking the very first step of reconnecting ourselves. Before I came in here, I got 3 or 4 messages from a number of people who would have loved to be here, but who said they read about it and called me. And they are requesting, Professor Denta and Dr. Manzo, they are requesting that we have another meeting in the not too distant future, so that more people want to come. As a matter of fact, the deputy governorship candidate not only sent his words in Rivers State, Chief Unfiltered, he took over from Mike Bar. I couldn't get Mike Bar, so he's our deputy governorship candidate. He told me to express his regrets, and not only that. And I want to announce something. Hello, how are you? Welcome. Yes. Yeah, Abubakar, yes. He sent Udenta. This will interest us. Chief Mike Nwelagi, who is one of us, state chairman after Mike Bar in Rivers State, not only sent his apologies when I called him yesterday, because he has a series of meetings. They are organizing their campaigns. He sent words and also sent drinks and cola, which I will announce and pass over to you people now. But the point I'm making is that he and a number of people have been calling me that please, this is a great move. It's too sudden for us to be in Abuja because of prior commitments. Can you tell the organizers to invite us and host another one? So the details will be left to you people to work out. I will be available to support as usual. This house is your house. Feel free to come in at any time. But let me also inform you what you already know through our training in the AD as an ideologue. We have started a new party. Like the AD too, ideological. Our first interaction, and I'm boasting you, it will be wrong if I don't mention it, even though you already know. But like I said, the details of what will happen will not be for today. After now, we will have our conversations, or lessons that need to be learned, notes that need to be compared, and decisions that need to be taken. But we'll leave that for now. That's not for today. I want to thank you for coming, and I look forward really to a very fruitful and exciting reunion under the chairmanship of our leaders here, with our Baba being the father of the day. I thank you all for finding time to be here and for listening. Thank you and God bless you all.